Hello, everybody. Very abrupt welcome, and thank you for tuning in today. I am Jesse Mayfield Chan on behalf of Milton Academy Live. I'm here live at Dennis Field on the campus of Milton Academy in Milton, Massachusetts. Here to bring you some Independent School League girls soccer action here on Milton Nobles Day between the hosting Milton Academy Mustangs and visiting Noble and Greenough. We're in about the 4th minute of play. Sorry for the late arrival. I was originally slated to cover the football game today, but got switched at the last minute, and this game started a little earlier, so I was a bit off the clock here. But I'm here now as Milton Academy trying to start an attack. This is Annie Rent bringing her speed around the far side. Centering kick, but nobody there. This is the last game of the regular season before playoffs come around. And of course, a long traditional rivalry between these two schools, so you know no love lost here in this contest. Should be a good one. Scrumming for the ball, and Noble takes it. Pass ahead to number 10, who sends it down the far side. I believe this is number 14, who's coming around the edge, gets around Anna Cressman, pass ahead. Now a pass back, tipped away by Carly Bell, but recovered by Noble's number 10. And now sliding in and kicking that away is Anna Cressman. And Nobles loses it out of bounds. Throw in here, goes down the far side. Leading kick from, I believe, Ava McNeil. Jane Feeney trying to speed in. The goalie takes it just inside the box and rolls it down the line. Kick upfield finds number 18. Weaving her way backwards. Now lifts one, and that's going to bounce out of bounds. This will be a throw in for Milton Academy. Deflected down, couple deflections. Ava McNeil takes it, passes it ahead to Sarah George. George with a long kick trying to lead Annie Renz. Annie Renz bringing that famous speed of hers to get to the ball. Shot saved. They're going to go for those kind of plays all day if Nobles lets them. Thrown into number 19, Catherine Pine, bringing it up the far side. Kicked ahead but deflected out of bounds. The effort by number 17, Sarah George. This will be a throw-in for Nobles. Deflected down and collected by number, I thought it was number 14, but there's not a number 14 on the roster. Anyway, it's kicked away by, I believe, Cressman, but then wrestled back. Pass ahead to number 10. That is Grace Fiorella. Couple passes back and forth back to, I believe, Fiorella, and no call on that one, surprisingly, but cleared away by Milton Academy. Now it's a race to the ball again, and they have to kick it right back to the keeper. Keeper passes it up the middle. Finds her target, and now a pass out to the near side to number 8, Madeline Majernik. Now a leading pass aiming for number 6, but Claire Moan gets there first. The reliable center back for Milton Academy prevents disaster there as number 6, Olivia Patz, was chasing that one down. No score as of yet here at Dennis Field. Here in the 8th minute as that kick comes in well wide. The Milton keeper, Claire Candela, taps the goal kick over to, I believe, Anna Cressman. Kicks it ahead, downed by Renz. Renz tries to pop one up for Feeney, off of Feeney's shoulder and back to George. Now a pass back ahead to Feeney. Some nice teamwork there, but I think they just called offsides on Feeney. Good positioning by the Nobles defense to draw the offsides. Pass back out to Majernik. Or no, rather this is number 9, Emily St. John. Long kick from St. John, deflected, goes back to number 17. A pass aimed at Fiorella off the mark, almost gets to 18, but cut off by Nola Alcaro and kicked away. Taken right back by Nobles. A pass to Pats on the near side, and then she tries to kick it back, finds a target. Number 12 kicks it in, race to the ball, and it's won by Candela. Dangerous floating pass from number 12, Julia Simon. Now Milton Academy trying to work things towards the middle. Crazy deflections by Simon and ultimately recovered by George and passed back to Moan. Moan passes ahead a little too far, and it's taken by St. John. St. John dribbling against Alcaro decides to pass it back to Simon. Simon passes it back to the keeper, who just boots it away. It skips past Leahy. Dangerous chance for Fiorella, but too far, and Cressman is able to get there first and kick it out of bounds. Throw in here for Milton. Couple deflections and goes out of bounds. And the program I got has Noble's roster for 2018, so all the names I've been saying are completely wrong. My bad. I'll try and get a more current roster when I get the time, but in the meantime, Haley Englert kicks it ahead for Milton Academy. A couple passes finds Nola Alcaro. Her big kick is deflected away by number 6. Now a scrum for the ball. Alcaro trying to take it. Too much open space, stolen away by 18. 18 now dribbling around. Sends a pass down to number 6 on the near side. Englert cuts in and pokes that one away out of bounds. Nobles with the throw in. Finds number 10. An attempted touch pass goes too far and out of bounds. This will be a goal kick for Milton Academy. Claire Candela lining up for the goal kick. Pass over to Moan. Moan kicks it ahead, deflects off of 14 and collected by 20. 20 kick intercepted by Alcaro. Alcaro a leading kick and offsides. McNeil a little too eager to jump that one. So this will be a free kick for Nobles. Head deflected down, and Alcaro trying to wrestle it away. Gets the kick out to the far side, but nobody there. Easily taken by Nobles. Pass back. Back and forth it goes. Now to the far side. Deflected, stolen away by Cressman. Pass back, now popped into the air. It's a foot race for the ball. Collected by McNeil, but lost and kicked out of bounds by number 19. Okay, I've found Noble's current roster, so I'll try and get the players right this time. Throw in goes to Alcaro, kicked back to Bell. Bell taps it over, now popped into the air. McNeil trying to race her way to it. Dangerous collision, dangerous chance, just diving in is the keeper. Number 31. I think that's Eliza Teplo in net. As Teplo kicks it towards midfield, off the foot of Alcaro. Downed and passed back along the far side. They're trying to really give and go it there. A bit of a collision with Carly Bell, but then recovered by number 7. Pass to the middle to 14. 14 gets it back to 12. 12 kicks ahead and finds 17. Now a leading pass, dangerous. Number 7 coming up the far side. Kick is deflected out of bounds by Carly Bell to draw the corner. Good efforts by number 7, Emma Sanders. And some really nice passing from all involved on that play. Corner kick now coming for Nobles here at the end of the 13th minute. Here in the first half, no score as of yet. Kick comes in, weird deflection into the air. And tapped away by Milton. Passed back, launched by number 12, high and wide. Impressive kick from number 12 is Julia Simon. But just off the mark there, as this one goes to Bryn Leahy. Now over to Cressman, ahead to Bell. Bell ran to some traffic but recovers. Pass intercepted by 14 and tapped over to 17. 17 working against Bell, and Bell takes it away, passes back to Cressman. But Cressman loses her footing, stolen away by Sanders. Sanders fires off the bar! Bad luck for Emma Sanders, and the ball is lost out of bounds and will go to Milton Academy. Throw in goes to Ava McNeil. McNeil sends a through pass over to Pethrick. Pethrick, kick towards the middle, is easily taken by Teplow. That was number 21, Sophie Pethrick, trying to get a centering kick there, but nobody there except the keeper. Long kick from Teplow is going to bounce all the way box to box there, as it's taken by Candela. Candela punts this one high, catches the wind a bit, bouncing towards the sideline, and Pethrick can't keep that one in bounds. Throw in from number 9. Bounces, and Moan chases it down, kicks it over to Candela. Candela kicks it upfield, bounces, taken by 22, but deflected away by Alcaro and taken by Renz. Renz now with a long launching kick, but nobody's going to get there, and Teplow takes it easily. Kicked up the middle, finds Simon. Now out to the near side to number 9. Kick deflected, out of bounds. Throw in down the line from number 9, Haley McSweeney, is deflected out of bounds, and it'll stay with Nobles. That one thrown in now finds number 18, Lucy Johnson, but again runs into some defense from Claire Moan, and it's lost out of bounds. Nobles another throw in. Again, some crazy deflections. Tapped back to number 10, and instantly swooping in and taking it is Ava McNeil. McNeil draws the penalty on the defensive attempt by number 10, Grace Fiorella. So a couple of names from the 2018 roster were correct. It's just they're now seniors. It's been a few years. Free kick now coming from Milton Academy. Popped into the air off the head of Renz. Chased down by 17 and passed back to 22. Sent over to the far side, now sent to the middle to 20. This pass is being battled for between 17 and Carly Bell. 17 takes it. A leading pass down the far side for Emma Sanders. Sanders battling for it, tries a pass, intercepted by Alcaro. Alcaro now pops it into the air. Off of Simon's foot, now off of McNeil's foot. McNeil tries to pass it back, kicked away by Bell, intercepted by Simon. And she kicks it ahead. Englert comes in, kicks a leading pass, and Renz is called offsides. Oh, search Milton Academy Live on YouTube.
Milton Academy Live on YouTube.
Teplow getting ready for the free kick off of the offsides call. This one booted into the air, deflects off the head of Johnson, but goes right into the arms of Candela. Quickly rolled to Haley Englert. Englert pops one up off the foot of Simon and out of bounds off the foot of McSweeney. Got some subs checking in now. Checking out is Annie Renz with Jane Feeney coming in. And as well, that'll be Abby Dunn coming in to replace Nola Alcaro. Throw in from Englert to Bell. Bell pass ahead to McNeil. McNeil trying to lead and too far, scooped up by Teplo. Teplo punts it, and this one carries. She's got the wind behind her. Deflects off of Moan, kicked away by Dunn, but right to McSweeney. McSweeney dribbling with it, pass ahead, and deflected out of bounds off of Englert after the kick by Fiorella. Throw in from McSweeney, finds Johnson, but Englert trying to battle that ball away. She wins that battle, passes down the line ahead to McNeil. Now a pass to the middle to Pethrick, just off the mark there. A pass for Dunn, misses, intercepted by 17, a pass to 14, but then taken away by Rubez. Michelle Rubez taps over to Englert, who pops it into the air. Deflects off ahead, now taken by Sophie Pethrick, and now deflected out of bounds by Nobles number 14. Quick throw in, a couple deflections, goes all the way back to Leahy, kicked ahead to Dunn. Dunn tries to float it down the far side, deflected by 22, taken by Feeney. Feeney gets around her defender. Jane Feeney heading up the far side, she's being chased. Centering kick is high and over the bar. Good efforts by Jane Feeney on that one, as she gets around number 22, Bella Finn Thompson. McSweeney passes ahead to Fiorella, now back to McSweeney. McSweeney being pursued by Pethrick. Dribbling around, looking for her opening, manages to kick one into space, but it's taken by Moan, and Moan kicks it down the line, and Pethrick couldn't keep it in. This will be Noble's ball. McSweeney throws it in and deflects out of bounds, and they're going to say off of Milton Academy. Another throw in from McSweeney, goes through everybody. Johnson and Moan chasing after it. Johnson kicks a centering kick and deflects out of bounds off of Leahy, and that'll draw a corner. Can't quite see who's taking the corner kick here. As you can see, we have an impressive crowd out here for Milton Nobles weekend. And this is also, of course, senior day for both teams. Here in the 21st minute, no score. A low incoming corner kick, and Moan just boots it away. Skips weirdly past Simon, and she has to chase it down. Turn around and pass over for McSweeney, and it's lost out of bounds, and they're going to say Milton ball. Englert throws it into Pethrick. Pethrick kicks towards the middle, finds McNeil. Nice placement. McNeil trying to lead Feeney. Feeney swooping in, but it's kicked away by Teplo, and I think we've got a penalty call against Feeney as she was chasing that ball too hard and collided with the keeper. Now the official having a conversation with Feeney, probably giving her a bit of a warning. That was a hard collision, and a hard collision with a keeper at that. Eliza Teplo taking the free kick off the penalty. Past midfield, goes off ahead. Now being chased down, but Carly Bell boots it away and out of bounds. Number 17, Kate McLaughlin, was trying to chase down that one and provide the pressure. Throw in coming from number 22, Finn Thompson. And after some deflections, it's lost out of bounds again, and it'll be Milton Academy ball. Now Cressman throwing it in. There's the deflection, being chased after by several players, and it finally gets over to number 14, Nitty Moore. Kick is deflected and rolls easily to Englert. Englert kicks it into space. Weird bounce, kicked away by McSweeney, downed by Englert. Moore took a swing at it, but didn't get the favorable deflection. Now Rubez trying to clear it, but in her way was number 10, Fiorella. Now Milton Academy again trying to clear. Michelle Rubez dribbling against Lucy Johnson, manages to lift that one back. Simon kicks it back in, however, and then Englert kicks it back out. Off the head of Simon, back in. They're just playing catch at this point, but this time it's taken by Fiorella. Her pass intercepted by Feeney. Jane Feeney can't get that one through. It's deflected and lost out of bounds. Cressman with the quick throw in to Bell, back to Cressman. Cressman passes ahead. Dunn tries to tap it ahead, deflected, gets to Pethrick. Petherick pass ahead, gets to McNeil. McNeil now passing ahead for Sweeney. Jane Feeney, excuse me. Feeney ran out of space there and lost it. And it's booted out of bounds by number 19. We got a substitution coming in after the ball was booted out by number 19, Katie McCullough. It looked like Feeney had lost the ball on that slip near the back line, but it was still in, and McCullough decided to take the safe play and boot it out. Now this one goes back to Leahy, a pass back to Moan, who tries to kick it in, nothing doing, or rather that was Bell. Now chased down by Cressman, passed all the way back to Candela. Candela, pass ahead to Moan. Moan now dribbling through, a pass ahead to Rubaze. Rubaze passes ahead to McNeil. McNeil, with some pressure on her back, passes it back to Leahy. Leahy ahead to Rubaze. Rubaze dribbling through. Rubaze a leading pass for Feeney. Feeney trying to come around. Pass to Petherick. Petherick's kick is saved by Teplow. Teplow punts it. Cross midfield. Deflected down by Leahy. And now Bell tries to kick it. Deflected well by McLaughlin, but booted out of bounds by Leahy. Now the throw-in will come from Finn Thompson. Deflection, and ultimately booted away by Moan, gets ahead to McNeil. McNeil now trying for a leading pass along the far side for Feeney. Jane Feeney bringing it again, surveying her options. A pass back is deflected away and lost out of bounds. That was from number 20, Caroline McCullough. We got a mass of substitutions coming in for Milton Academy, among them Alyssa Ruiz and Annie Renz and Sarah George. Throw in here, gets ahead. Sarah George gets tangled up and can't advance the ball, and it's kicked out of bounds, but just behind the back line. That's going to be a corner. This kick will come from Alyssa Ruiz. Ruiz from the corner, it's a low kick and deflected back. Bell boots it back in, but high and wide. Teplow boots it towards midfield, deflected down, and now a couple more deflections. They're still trying to get to the ball. Number 13 takes it, and now we got a penalty call against, I believe, Sarah George. Number 13, Katie McLean, was dribbling the ball there and drew the penalty. This one kicked ahead, finds McLaughlin. McLaughlin has it poked away but out of bounds by Alyssa Ruiz. Throw in now, and again kicked out, and they're going to say it went off of Nobles. Quick throw in to McNeil. McNeil turns around and loses it, and Nobles will take over. Throw in down the line. Pass manages to get back. Now a couple of passes sent down the line. Leahy gets a pass away to Moan, who boots it away. Gets upfield to Sarah George. George fends off her defenders. Kick manages to get through to Ruiz. Ruiz now trying to send it ahead. Bouncing ahead, finds McNeil. Ava McNeil taking off defense on her tail. McNeil trying to break her way around, and the defense cuts her off. That will be a corner kick, but a valiant defensive effort by number 19, Katie McCullough. McNeil now lining up to take the corner kick as she tried to make a break for the net on that one. McNeil boots it. Off ahead. Oh, off a foot. That was so dangerous, but booted into the air by Nobles. Nothing doing there, and it's cleared out. Now being chased down by Emma Sanders. Sanders now dribbling with some space to work, heads towards the middle. Now a leading pass for Lucy Johnson is going to go too far and out of bounds. What a dangerous corner kick that was. A whole bunch of deflections, including right off a Mustang player's foot. Goal kick goes into Leahy. Leahy dribbling with it. Pass ahead. Deflects. And then I think that's Cressman who booted it ahead. But out of bounds. Throw in for Nobles. Down the line. And stolen away by Cressman. Pass goes back to Candela, who boots it towards midfield. McNeil taps it, now boots it high in the air. It's a pop fly. And Sarah George trying to chase after it. Race with McCullough. George slides in and kicks it, but misses wide. She was either trying for a shot or a pass for Annie Renz. And it looks like that was deflected. Again, Katie McCullough acting as the last line of defense for Nobles. Alyssa Ruiz lining up to take the corner kick again for Milton Academy. 10 minutes left here in the first half. Ruiz, a low kick. Weird bounce shot by McNeil is saved by Teplo. Again, very dangerous, but good efforts by Eliza Teplo. Her throw in a little off the mark, but taken by McSweeney, kicked up the line. Aimed for Lucy Johnson, but deflected out of bounds by Claire Moan. McSweeney throws this one in down the line, off ahead, goes right to Sanders. Sanders taps it towards the middle, dangerous, deflected, goes to Sanders. Sanders shot blocked, goes back to 23. 23 being pursued and gets taken down. Too aggressive on the defense was Abby Dunn. A hard takedown on number 23, Brooke St. John. And now it looks like, trying to see who this is, who will be taking the free kick for Nobles, as this is a very dangerous chance here with just under 9 minutes left. It looks like it's number 10, Nitty Moore. Moore winds up and fires and misses high. Or no, number 14 is Nitty Moore, my mistake. Number 10 is Grace Fiorella. Candela kicks it over to Leahy. Leahy kicks it upfield, off ahead, taken by McNeil. Ava McNeil trying to get around the edge, but her defender is going to cut her off and take the ball. That is number 20, Caroline McCullough, who kicks it out of bounds. Throw in, goes off the foot of number 5. Couple more deflections into open space, and it's taken by Carly Bell. Bell, a pass for Annie Renz. Renz trying to gain the edge on Katie McCullough, and she gets bumped from behind but keeps control of the ball, turns around, centering kick, weird deflection, and off the mark. And it looks like they might have, it looks like they called a goal kick for some reason. Maybe that was an offsides or a penalty against, but either way. Teplo now taking the free kick, slices it into the air, takes a bounce, downed, past, a little bit of confusion. McSweeney Maintains control of it, though, and pass ahead. Finds her target. Now a pass for Sanders on the near side. Emma Sanders dribbling swiftly towards the middle. Taps one ahead for Lucy Johnson, but poked away by Moan and then booted away by Englert. Now a pass over to McSweeney on the near side. McSweeney trying to gain the edge, but Englert swoops in and takes that one away. But taken back by McSweeney, kick towards the middle, saved by Candela. Candela now boots this one in the air. Off a foot. No handball call, recovered by Sanders. Towards the middle, a pass for Catherine Rutledge. Couple passes back to Rutledge. Now out to the far side to, I believe, Caroline McCullough. Kick towards the middle is downed and booted away by Moan. 6 minutes to go here in the first half. No score here at Dennis Field and Milton Academy. As Nobles throws this one in. Runs into a wall of defenders. They run into a wall again, still trying to force it through, but finally booted out by, I believe, Leahy. Chased down by Caroline McCullough. Passed over to McSweeney. McSweeney being pursued and cut off by Renz. Renz passes it back to Moan. Moan kicks it upfield, but intercepted by Rutledge. Rutledge passes ahead, but kicked away by Dunn. Now McNeil takes it up the near side. McNeil dribbling, decides to go for a leading pass for Sarah George. George trying to swoop in and take it, but too much traffic and Teplo gets there first. Teplo boots it high in the air. High bounce off the head of Moan and out of bounds. McSweeney throws it in, downed by Sanders, booted away by Dunn, and now kicked away by Caroline McCullough. But we now have a handball call against Nobles. That call was against Brooke St. John. Moan with the big kick. Deflected and taken by McSweeney. McSweeney's pass intercepted by Englert. Pass ahead, touch from McNeil. Now kick by Ruiz. Here comes Annie Renz. Annie Renz called offsides. Nice idea from Milton Academy. Execution just a bit off. Teplo kicks up the middle, off the foot of Bell, now off the foot of Englert, now off the foot of Rutledge, and now off the foot of Bell, stolen away, but deflection goes right back to Bell, pass back to Leahy and popped into the air. Deflection is kicked ahead by George, finds McNeil, kicked back, and now Nobles takes control on the far side. That pass finds, I think, number 16. Pass deflects ahead, finds Lucy Johnson, number 18. Now lifted into the air. Dangerous chance for Sanders. Sanders has it all by herself, and that's in! Emma Sanders strikes first here in the 37th minute. Bit of a collision between Candela and one of the defenders. I think it was Alcaro. And that results in the first goal of the game. Actually not sure who the defender was that collided with Candela. Might have been Alcaro, might have been Englert, no idea really. But proves costly as Nobles takes the 1-0 lead. No handball call there, and it's deflected out of bounds. Bell kicks this one ahead, and it's kicked out by Caroline McCullough. So the goal in the 37th minute is attributed to number 7, Emma Sanders, with the assist coming from number 18, Lucy Johnson. Now trying to clear it out is Nobles, but Alyssa Ruiz dribbling the ball, manages to pass back, and it goes all the way back to Carly Bell. Bell works her way through. A pass ahead is deflected and taken away by Nobles. This pass immediately intercepted by Cressman, kicked towards the middle, now kicked away by McSweeney. Gets through everybody, now booted high in the air towards the near side. Renz chasing it down, keeping it in bounds. Now dribbling against McSweeney. Renz getting around the edge, dribbling into the box, trying to weave her way through, and just ran out of room. Some substitutions coming in. I believe this is number 14, Nitty Moore, coming back into the game for Nobles. Teplo's kick is going to fly and stay in bounds thanks to the header from Sanders. Now Johnson taking it. Lucy Johnson had the assist on that first goal, and she weaves around Englert. Now a kick towards the box, caught out of the air by Candela. We are in stoppage time here in the first half. Nobles leads Milton 1-0. Candela pops this one into the air. Couple bounces. Kicked away by McSweeney, goes ahead to Sanders. Sanders' kick is deflected away by Moan, but goes right back to Sanders. Sanders dribbling with it. Now a leading pass for Johnson. Johnson's got some space to work. Centering kick. Off the head, but off the head wrong. That was a dangerous chance for Moore. Now this will be a free kick taken by Moan. Off the foot of Ruiz, downed by Alcaro. Alcaro can't keep control of it, booted away, but then booted back by Cressman, finds McNeil. McNeil's pass deflected and taken by Katie McCullough, passed ahead, finds her target but lost out of bounds. I believe that was number 16 dribbling with it. As Milton Academy now working their way upfield. After some deflections, it goes back, pass ahead, finds Renz. Renz dribbling, slightly deflected. Renz recovers, trying to get around Katie McCullough, and can't do it, but she's left alone for a second. Starts to bring that speed again and gains around the edge. Centering kick, misses the foot of Ruiz. Now kicked ahead to Moore. Moore gets around Cressman, keeps going, gets around Bell, pass ahead, finds Johnson. Johnson dribbling with it, got some space to work. Now pass to the middle to St. John. St. John fires and it's deflected away, but goes back to Rutledge, who pops it into the air, caught by Candela. And that's going to be halftime. We are midway through here at Dennis Field on the campus of Milton Academy in Milton, Massachusetts, here on Milton Nobles Day. The score after one half, Noble and Greenough 1, Milton Academy 0. Once again, Jesse Mayfield Shin on behalf of Milton Academy Live, happy to bring you coverage of this Independent School League girls soccer contest. Apologies for the last-minute nature of this broadcast. As, you know, plans change on the fly sometimes. Got to be ready for that in the live streaming business. In the meantime, let's do what I wasn't able to do last time, and let's read off the rosters for these two teams. Particularly, let's give a shout out to the seniors for the two teams, as this is the senior day game for both squads. We'll start off with the visitors of Noble and Greenough. Their first senior from Needham, Massachusetts, number 6, Chrissy Cadigan. After that, senior from Sudbury, number 15, Sophie Ensley. After that is number 10 from Norwell, Massachusetts, Grace Fiorella. After that, from Needham, Massachusetts, number 22, Bella Finn Thompson. After that is number 18 from Waban. That is Lucy Johnson. She had the assist on that first goal. After that, from Hingham is number 19, Katie McCullough. She's made a lot of nice defensive efforts for Nobles. here in the first half. After that, number 3 from Wellesley, Ava Midura. And then we have number 12 from Arlington, Julia Simon. And that's going to wrap it up for the senior class of 2022 for visiting Noble and Greenough. Now we take a look at the senior class for the hosting Milton Academy Mustangs. First off, a midfielder from Dover, Massachusetts, number 11, Carly Bell. Next on the list, a defender from Jamaica Plain, Massachusetts, number 16, Haley Englert. A forward from right here in Milton, Massachusetts, number 17, Sarah George. A midfielder from Milton, Massachusetts, number 20, Jane Feeney. A defender from Hingham, Massachusetts, number 22, Anna Cressman. And lastly, a forward from Roslindale, Massachusetts, number 26, Ava McNeil. So that is the senior class of 2022 for the hosting Milton Academy Mustangs. We are at halftime. Nobles leads 1-0 with the one goal so far coming from number 7, Emma Sanders, off the assist from number 18, Lucy Johnson. For Milton Academy Live, I'm Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I'll be taking a quick break, but I'll be back for the second half. Stay tuned. Hello again. Once again, for Milton Academy Live, I am Jesse Mayfield Sheehan, coming to you live from Dennis Field on the campus of Milton Academy in Milton, Massachusetts. Here on a fittingly beautiful fall day for Milton Nobles Day, the last day of the regular season for most of the fall teams for both of these schools, Milton Academy and Noble and Greenough School. Throughout campus, we've got games going on between Noble and Greenough. Right next door over at Stokinger Field, the football teams are taking each other on. A little bit up the hill, we've got the boys' soccer teams facing each other. And then a little further up the hill over at the turf field on Barrelson Field, we have the field hockey teams taking each other on. But for this particular stream, we're right here and right now at Dennis Field for some girls' soccer action. Second half about to get underway. The score, Noble and Greenough 1, Milton Academy 0. The goal in the first half came with just 3 minutes left in the 37th minute, as it were. Scored by a junior from Brookline, Massachusetts, number 7, Emma Sanders. The assist on the play came from one of the seniors being honored today for Senior Day. This one from Waban, number 18, Lucy Johnson. Milton Academy will have the opening possession here in the second half as we see one of Milton Academy's seniors, Ava McNeil, in the middle getting ready to get us underway. 40 minutes are on the clock. Milton Academy trails Nobles by 1. And here we go. Pass goes back to one of the other seniors, Carly Bell, and goes all the way back to Bryn Leahy. Pass ahead to Nola Alcaro, and then back to Claire Moan. Pass goes ahead to Jane Feeney, another one of the seniors. Dribbles towards the middle, pass to Alcaro. Now out to the far side, finds Haley Englert, another one of the seniors. Pass deflected but recovered by Alcaro. Alcaro now sends a leading pass for Annie Renz down the far side. Renz gaining the edge, turning a corner, and running out of room as the ball is knocked out of bounds. And I believe this will be a corner kick for Milton Academy to start things off here in the second half. We will just be entering the 42nd minute as they line up for this corner kick, and it looks like it's going to be taken by number 2, Nola Alcaro. There's the signal. Kick from Alcaro is in the air and taken out of the air by the Nobles keeper, Eliza Templo. This one's booted high in the air. Goes off the knee and then kicked away by Leahy. And then recovered by number 17, Kate McLaughlin. McLaughlin dribbling, gets a pass away to the far side to number 14, Nitty Moore. Centering kick is downed by Leahy and booted away and out of bounds. Throw in goes to number 10, Grace Fiorella. Pass back now booted towards the box. Bounces off Leahy and scooped up by the keeper, Claire Candela. Candela rifles this one upfield, and Annie Wren's trying to chase after it, gets tangled up. No call in either direction as Ava McNeil takes it upfield, and now we've got the delayed penalty call. They're going to call that one against Noble's number 9, Haley McSweeney, as she got tangled up with Annie Wren's while going to the ball. Free kick is going to come from number 9, Claire Moan. Moan boots this one, bit shallow, high in the air, being chased after by Sarah George. George slides in again, gets a pass away just off the mark of Bell, and kicked upfield and out of bounds. Throw in from Leahy is deflected off of Caroline McCullough, number 20, and lost out of bounds again. Throw in coming from Anna Cressman, deflects off of Feeney and out of bounds. Throw in is tapped over and intercepted by Feeney. Feeney fights her way through a couple defenders and gets it ahead to McNeil, and I think they called offsides on Ava McNeil. Those offsides calls have been plaguing Milton Academy, but that's just the struggle of their play style. They like to lead their attackers as much as possible. So this one deflects, now booted ahead by Sanders for Fiorella. Moan kicks it, but deflection goes back to Fiorella. Grace Fiorella pops it high in the air, over everybody and out of bounds. Whenever you see a goalkeeper in soccer looking over their back shoulder, I mean, if it's your team's goalie that's doing that, you start getting real worried. But nothing happened there as they sort of fake the big kick and instead tap it over to Leahy. Bryn Leahy kicks it ahead to Jane Feeney, deflects weirdly, and the kick bounces out of bounds off of Bella Finn Thompson. Throw in down the line, it's being chased after. Feeney gets a kickoff and it deflects out of bounds off of Katie McCullough. This will be a corner kick for Milton Academy. You can't really see through the crowd, unfortunately, but this kick will be taken by number 26, Ava McNeil, or no, it's going to be passed quickly into Nola Alcaro. Alcaro is going to dribble, tap it back to McNeil. McNeil trying to weave around Bella Finn Thompson. Finn Thompson doing a great job defending by herself as McNeil again trying to weave her way through, and the kick is deflected out of bounds off of Finn Thompson. This will be another corner kick. Milton Academy tried for a slightly different approach to that corner kick, and it did not work at all. Well defended by Bella Finn Thompson. So another corner, this one coming from Alcaro. Line drive to the middle, deflects, and booted away by Nobles. Claremont now takes it, dribbling around the far side, still going. Claremont decides to turn around and pass it towards the middle. Deflected away by Nobles, but out of bounds. Sub checking in for Milton Academy. This is number 8, Jordan Stukin, replacing number 17, Sarah George. Throw in here is downed and kicked away by McSweeney. Finds, I believe, Fiorella. Pass back. And now a pass forward off the mark. Deflects back. Now booted ahead. Now Nitty Moore taking it down the far side. Cuts back. Passes it back. Now hit towards the middle. Booted away by Carly Bell. Chased down by Caroline McCullough. Kicked ahead from McCullough. Finds her target. Now a pass to the middle to Lucy Johnson. Now kicked away by Leahy. And that's Katie McCullough who kicks it out of bounds. Throw in from Cressman. Downed by Feeney, but stolen away by Finn Thompson. Kicked back ahead by Carly Bell, taken by Ava McNeil. McNeil, a leading pass, aiming for Annie Renz. Renz trying to bring that speed, but boxed out well by Julia Simon. Renz still fights through, saved by Templo. And I think they're going to say Templo's foot was out of bounds or something when she saved that one. I don't know how Annie Renz got through to take that shot, but good positioning by Eliza Templo to prevent a potential equalizer. Instead, we'll have a corner kick from Milton Academy. I think this is Ava McNeil getting ready to take this kick. Line drive in, deflection. A kick is up into the air. Deflects out, now kicked. A deflection again, gets past McNeil, but she chases it down. Comes around the edge again. Kick, gets out of bounds and no deflection there, and so this will be a goal kick for Templo. There have been a few scary chances for Milton Academy, but nothing has hit home thus far. And Nobles has the 1-0 lead. This ball kicked into the air. Bounces, kicked by Anna Cressman. Tapped back by Alcaro. Tapped ahead by Stukin. Renz pops it into the air. After the bounce, Jane Feeney gets position. Big chance, Jane Feeney fires too high. You know that's a kick that Feeney wants back. That was a big chance for the senior as Templo now boots away the goal kick. This is Moore dribbling with it. Niddy Moore passes ahead to McSweeney. McSweeney's kick is deflected out of bounds. It'll stay Noble's ball. Throw in. Taken by Moore, but she gets swarmed and ball is taken away by Renz. Passed ahead for McNeil. McNeil couldn't get through Simon, but does get the out of bounds deflection. Throw in down the line, finds Renz. Renz trying to get around her defender. Centering kick is deflected out of bounds. That'll be another corner for the Mustangs. I think this will be, quick dribble from McNeil. Now tapped over back to McNeil. McNeil launches one too high and too far. I think Milton Academy's had about 4 corner kicks just in the first 10 minutes of this second half, but no results so far as a couple of subs check in for Milton Academy, among them number 19 Ella Walsmith. This ball booted into the air, bounces off the head of Walsmith. Bell tried to take a swing at it, nothing doing, but Alcaro swoops in, passes ahead to Feeney. Feeney passes back to Walsmith, now to the middle to Bell. Bell trying to fight through several players, can't do it, stolen away by McLaughlin. But now it's taken away from her, goes to Feeney. Jane Feeney trying to keep control of it, but can't, boot it away. Goes ahead to Fiorella. Now a leading pass, swooping in and taking it. Big chance, saved by Candela. Big save by Claire Candela to keep it a 1-score game. Hard collision. No call either way. And now there's a whistle, and we got a trainer coming out to check on the Nobles player who had a real big chance there. A great save by Claire Candela, but then a hard collision with one of the Milton Academy defenders. And certainly, no matter whose side you're rooting for, you're hoping she's okay. Not entirely sure, but I think the down player is number 18, Lucy Johnson, one of the seniors honored today for Nobles. And of course, she got the assist on the game's lone score so far. She had the nice floating leading pass for Emma Sanders. As she's now walking off on her own strength, she seems to be okay. So it looks like we'll have a free kick, and it looks like we've got a sub checking in for Milton Academy. This is number 15, Amanda Alegria. The official talking with Claremont for a bit as they decide how they're going to come out of this injury stoppage. And it looks like they're just going to give the ball to Candela as she quickly gives it to Leahy. Leahy weaves around Fiorella and kicks it away. Finds her target. Pass goes ahead to Alcaro. Alcaro now boots it in the air to Renz. Renz takes it, gets around McSweeney, gets sandwiched from both sides and draws the penalty. So now a free kick coming from Moan. Here it comes. This one booted in the air towards the box. Bounces. Alegria, big chance. Shot saved by Templo. A huge chance for Amanda Alegria, but again, a great save by Eliza Templo. And this will be another corner kick for Milton Academy. Nola Alcaro getting ready to take this one. Alcaro boots it high in the air. Off ahead and scooped up by Templo. Bell tried to swoop in and get a nice header on that one, but just slightly whiffed. As this one gets thrown into Sanders, passed ahead to Moore. Moore now sends it ahead to Fiorella. Now a leading kick for Sanders. Sanders coming down the near side. Gets around Walsmith. Centering kick. Off a foot, but not enough, and it's taken easily by Candela. And I think they called offsides on Nobles anyway. As we got some subs checking in. Looks like number 13 for Nobles, McLean, checks in as Leahy boots this one upfield. Now off the fight, this is Kat Buckley. Kat Buckley, pass to Renz. Annie Renz trying to come around the edge. Fires! Saved by Templo! Ball was kept in bounds, and now we've got a penalty call against Milton Academy. Eliza Templo has done a fantastic job maintaining her team's lead. And now she takes the free kick off of the penalty. Deflects, kicked ahead, and now Alcaro sends a leading kick. And nobody's going to get there before the keeper, picked up by Templo. Booted up in the air. Off the head of Moan. Kicked ahead by Walsmith. Off the mark. Intercepted by Caroline McCullough. Pass to the middle to Moore. She barely fends off the defenders, but cut off and intercepted by Renz. Annie Renz now dribbling with it, bringing her speed down the near side. Annie Renz looking for a chance for a centering kick. Centering pass is booted away and out of bounds. That'll be a throw-in for Milton Academy. A number of subs now checking in for the Mustangs. Looks like Alyssa Ruiz and Michelle Rubez. And the last one, can't quite see, looks like, I think it's Emma Pethrick. Thrown in, McNeil tries to tap it but deflected. Moore kicks it away. Swooping in and booting it into the air, I think was Englert. Now McLean kicks it away. Leahy takes it, starts dribbling, gets around one defender, gets through another. Now a leading pass, but too far, and it'll be taken easily by Templo. Templo boots it. Off ahead. Passed for Fiorella. Now kick to the far side. Back to Fiorella it goes. Fiorella now pops one in the air, aiming for more. Over the head and kicked away. Goes to Rubez. Rubez's kick is deflected. She tries to tap it away anyway. Recovered by Moore. Passed back to, I think, McSweeney. But now booted away by Walsmith. Swooping in and taking that one is Caroline McCullough. Passed ahead to Fiorella. Fiorella takes a shot, and it's deflected a couple of times and scooped up easily by Candela. Candela punts this one towards midfield. High bounce. Kicked ahead. This is number 23. I believe that's Emma Pethrick. Trying to fight her way through. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be Milton Academy ball. Might be a free kick, not sure. Looks like it will be a free kick, and it's going to be taken by number 1, Alyssa Ruiz. Kick is in the air, into the box, dangerous, and it's scooped up by Templo. Booted in the air again. Against the headwind, it's headed forward, but then taken by Milton Academy. Michelle Rubez sends a pass ahead, but it's cut off and kicked away by Caroline McCullough. Taken by Fiorella. Fiorella being pursued, deflected away. Good defensive efforts by Ruiz, and Rubez gets ahead to Buckley, but you can't keep control of it. Stolen away. Now this kick is deflected. Bounces over to Sanders. Sanders dribbles towards the middle. Kick deflects off of Ruiz and booted away by Moan. Goes ahead to Rubez. Rubez turns around, kicks ahead. Intercepted by McLean. McLean's kick goes right to Englert. Now deflected back by McSweeney. Passed back to McSweeney from St. John. Now a pass ahead for St. John. And deflected out of bounds. This will be a corner kick for Nobles. (1-0) the Nobles lead, and now they have the corner kick. This one comes into the box and caught easily by Candela. Candela rifles this one upfield to Buckley, skips past her, and is stolen away by Katie McCullough. Passed ahead, sent towards the middle, skips past Leahy, and Candela picks it up. Throws it downfield ahead for Alegria. And deflects away from her, but Leahy comes in and boots it upfield. A race for the ball. It looks like the keeper is going to get there first. Templo boots it. Goes ahead to Sanders. Sanders trying to maintain control, but taken away by Alegria, but then taken right back. And another deflection, but Sanders keeps control. Now pass for Moore. Pass ahead off the mark from Fiorella. Leahy taking it forward. And poked away by Sanders. Fiorella takes it, gets surrounded, but keeps control. Her kick then deflected, chased down. And a couple of quick passes, but off the mark as Leahy boots this one away. Deflects down, Alegria takes it, passes to Ruiz. Ruiz sends it ahead. Another foot race for the ball, but this one's going to be won by Caroline McCullough and kicked out of bounds. Some subs now checking in for Milton Academy. Among them, Anna Cressman, and I believe Annie Renz and Ava McNeil. Walsmith throws it in. Stolen away by McCullough, but then taken back by Ruiz. Ruiz, a kick towards the middle. Clearing kick slightly off. Rubez kicks it back in. Deflection, and Templo dives on it. She knows to watch out for the speed of Rennes. Just under 18 minutes left in this one, as this one is kicked and then booted away. Leahy takes it, kicks it back to Candela. Candela passes it over to Moan. Moan kicks it ahead, deflected by Moore. Now booted away by Leahy. Off ahead. Rubez takes it and gets tackled from behind. And that'll be a penalty kick. Simone will take this one from just inside her team's half of the field. And a slow pass ahead finds Cressman. Cressman kicked towards the middle, deflected away. Cressman chases it down, passes for Ruiz. Ruiz takes it, kick deflected by McLean, goes into open space, and it looks like Leahy's going to get there first. She gets around Sanders, keeps dribbling, pass ahead, intercepted. Now kick to the middle to Moore. Moore trying to weave her way through several defenders, stolen away by Ruiz. Leading kick deflects off of McSweeney, deflects back off ahead. Trying to get pole position was Buckley. Couldn't keep control of the ball, booted away by Katie McCullough. Now Walsmith taps it over for McNeil. McNeil boots this one high in the air, and this one will not stay in bounds. Oh. Throw in, deflects. McNeil takes it. McNeil boots it into the air. Now being scrummed for. Rennes has it, trying to get around. Shot, saved by Templo again. Another goal kick still for Milton Academy, as number 31, Eliza Templo, continues to preserve her team's one-score lead. Ava McNeil taps it for Ruiz. Ruiz dribbles, now pass for McNeil. McNeil, kick, deflects, downed by Rubez. Rubez turns around, gets a pass off, but intercepted by Caroline McCullough. Passed ahead to McLean and lost out of bounds. This will stay Milton ball. Subs now checking in, replacing Kat Buckley. Will be number 11, Carly Bell. Presumably, Ava McNeil will move up to the forward position. Throw-in now goes over everyone's heads and is booted out of bounds by Caroline McCullough. Stays Mustang ball. Throw-in, bounces, kicked away, and attempted kick by Walsmith deflected away. Now recovered, passed back to Bell. Bell sends a leading pass for McNeil. McNeil can't get there first as Caroline McCullough almost had it stolen away by McNeil, but instead lost out of bounds. Another sub checking in for Milton Academy. Number 17, Sarah George, replaces Amanda Alegria. Just over 14 minutes left in this one. Nobles 1, Milton Academy 0. Templo boots this one into the air, downed, booted away by Rutledge. Being chased down, Leahy gets there first, sends it back to Candela. Candela fakes out Johnson, passes over to Leahy. Leahy's kick is deflected, but gets ahead to Bell, but booted back by Moore. Johnson, the centering kick to Johnson, rather, from Sanders. It goes back to Moore, who boots it into the air, and it's taken easily by Candela. Candela punts this one. Goes off ahead, off another head, back to Anna Cressman. Cressman works around the edge, pass ahead to Rennes, but deflected out of bounds. Throw in, deflects out of bounds, goes back to Milton Academy. We got some subs checking in. Nola Alcaro replaces Michelle Rubez. And we got one coming in replacing Ella Walsmith. I believe that is Haley Englert. Throw in, deflected down. and taken away by Nobles. Kicked up the far side, taken by Moan, and passed back to Candela. Candela sends it ahead to Leahy. Leahy's kick goes ahead to Alcaro. Alcaro passes it back to Cressman. Cressman's kick deflects out of bounds. Milton Academy ball. Quick throw-in is booted upfield. And Moan off with the header, and now kicked ahead to Alcaro. Alcaro can't get it through Rutledge. Rutledge steals it away, a couple passes, and then stolen back by Alcaro. Alcaro floats it up. It's a foot race for the ball. Annie Renz is going to take it. Big chance for Annie Renz. She's on the breakaway. Sliding in and taking the ball is Templo. Perfect timing on the slide in by Templo there. Those are usually the kind of scores that are money for Milton Academy, but just dribbled too far ahead of her. Now a pass down the near side for an open Emma Sanders. Sanders weaving around, fires off the side of her foot well wide. Just under 12 minutes to go. Still a 1-0 Nobles lead. Quick goal kick over to Moan. Moan kicks it ahead. Deflected. Couple deflections, and it finds Ava McNeil, who passes for Alyssa Ruiz. Ruiz pops it up. That's going to roll out of bounds. Pass was intended for Sarah George. Throw in. Finds Sanders. Throw in. Downed by Johnson. Kick deflected from Leahy. And it's tapped over to McSweeney. Pass over to the far side. Now a kick towards the middle. Finds Johnson. Johnson dribbling around. Pass to the near side. Finds Sanders. Sanders trying to gain the edge on Englert. Sanders' kick deflected out by Haley Englert. So now a corner kick for Nobles. As this one comes in low, it's tapped and out of bounds. This will be a goal kick now for Milton Academy. I mean, it's not like Milton Academy hasn't been able to generate some good scoring chances. They have. It's just nothing's found home, in part due to some great saves from Eliza Templo. Leahy dribbles with it. Pass kicked away by Rutledge. Finds Johnson. Johnson pass to the far side. Hits her target. Fighting through a couple of defenders. As it's passed to Sanders. Sanders floats it up. Kicked away by Cressman. Goes back to Rutledge. Pass goes through the legs of Fiorella, but goes to McLaughlin. Now stolen away for a second, but recovered by McSweeney. McSweeney. Pass ahead to Moore. Her kick ahead is booted away by Moan. Renz tries to kick it towards the middle, but nobody there except Rutledge. Rutledge boots it upfield. Deflects over to McLaughlin. Now over to the far side to, I think, Fiorella. Now kick to the middle. Gets away from Moore. Tapped back by Carly Bell, and it gets to Candela. Candela boots it high in the air. Downed by McLean. George slides in and kicks it ahead to Renz. Renz tries to pass ahead, intercepted by Katie McCullough. Pass ahead to Rutledge. Now ahead, finds McLaughlin. Pass ahead, deflects, boxed out by Leahy, and Candela chooses to kick this one out of bounds. Couple subs checking in now. We've got just 8.5 minutes left in this one. Nobles still leads Milton Academy 1-0. Throw in is lost pretty quickly, and so Milton Academy will take it back on the goal kick as a sub checks in for Milton Academy. This is number 20, Jane Feeney, replacing Alyssa Ruiz. Candela just taps it over to Leahy. Leahy now boots it, and it's intercepted by Rutledge. Pass ahead to Fiorella. Fiorella dribbling around. Now a kick that skips into the hands of Candela. Rolled in to Cressman. Cressman kicks it ahead to George. George slices it into the air. Feeney trying to take control of it off the weird spin and can't maintain control as it's booted away. Goes to Sanders. Sanders' pass intercepted by Alcaro. Alcaro's kick deflected, but she recovers and now sends a pass ahead to Renz. Renz pass ahead for McNeil. McNeil trying to gain the edge, but McCullough gets there first. Katie McCullough kicks it out of bounds, and this will be Milton Academy ball deep in the Nobles' end. Throw in, deflects. A kick is deflected ahead to Johnson. Johnson now dribbling. Kick ahead is intercepted by Engler, tapped back to Bell. Bell now passes ahead, gets away from George, stolen away by McLean, kicked ahead to Johnson. Lucy Johnson dribbling with it. Makes the pass out to the near side to Sanders. Sanders back to Johnson, but it's poked away and stolen by Leahy. Bryn Leahy kicks it ahead, gets to Feeney. Feeney trying to bring some speed, get around the edge on Caroline McCullough, gets pushed to the ground. And no penalty call on that. Six minutes left, and the Milton Academy crowd can't believe there was no call on that one. Templo boots this one high in the air. Deflects. Taken by Sanders. Sanders pass ahead down the near side looking for Johnson, but boxed out by Leahy to force the out of bounds. Leahy looking around for her target. Throws this one in. Weird deflection out of bounds. Stays with Milton Academy. Throw in now from Englert. Lost out of bounds. Stays with Milton Academy. George the quick throw in. And McNeil trying to come around the edge and fight for it. Keep it in bounds. And now we've got a whistle. And they're going to call corner kick. Feels like Milton Academy's had a million corner kicks today, but none of them have found pay dirt. And they need one now. 5 minutes left in the game, and they still trail by one. Ava McNeil boots it in the air off the foot of Caroline McCullough. And Feeney chases it down, turns around with it, gets through one defender, passes to McNeil, can't keep it in bounds. That'll be a goal kick. Now Templo boots it in the air, deflected down. Rutledge passes for Sanders. Sanders boots it into the air. And it's collected by McLaughlin. McLaughlin's pass intercepted by Englert. Englert, big leading kick. It's being chased down by Caroline McCullough, and Templo swoops in and kicks it out of bounds. Milton Academy ball, the Mustangs not giving up on a chance at the equalizer. Englert throws it in down the side, deflects out of bounds, and they're going to call another corner kick. McNeil lining up for this one. Kick coming quick, it's high in the air. Deflects down, Alcaro fires high. Just over 3 minutes left now. Goal kick from Templo. Bounces. Taken, kick deflected. Battling for it at midfield. And Bell ultimately kicks it away. George can't control it, and it's taken away by Moore. Pass over to Fiorella. Now pass to Rutledge. Rutledge sends it ahead to Moore. Now over to Fiorella. Nice passing as they send it ahead for McLaughlin. McLaughlin faces some pressure. And now a penalty call against Claire Moan. Just outside the box as she grabbed the arm on that one. Free kick set to be taken by, it looks like, Lucy Johnson. We're about to enter stoppage time here at Dennis Field as Johnson fires towards the center. Off the foot. Dangerous deflections all around. And ultimately, I think a penalty was called against Nobles. As again, just some confusion in the box from the Milton defense. Almost proves costly. Now Moan boots this one. George can't control it, out of bounds. Thrown in by McLean. Johnson trying to take it, but Leahy cuts her off. Pass over to Moan. Kick goes ahead, deflected by Rutledge, but taken for a second by Feeney. And penalty now called against Feeney. In stoppage time, no idea how much time we got left. 1-0, the Nobles lead. Now Caroline McCullough boots this one in the air. Kick deflected, and it looks like it's favorable for Nobles. They collect the ball along the far side, trying to fight their way through and draw a penalty. This will give the ball back to Milton. Claire Moan rushing the free kick, gets it across midfield, but kicked right back. Now kicked ahead by Englert. Feeney trying to control it, but can't quite do it. Sanders boxing it out and out of bounds. Throw in, goes down the line, deflected out of bounds, stays Milton Academy ball. Mustangs have to hurry. Throw in is downed, but McNeil swoops in and takes it. Ball lost out of bounds, stays with Milton. Throw in, George trying to get it, can't do it. Now booted by Englert out of bounds, this will be a goal kick. Eliza Templo getting ready for the goal kick here. This one booted high in the air. Bounces, taken by Moore. Moore sends a kick ahead for Sanders, but Leahy swoops in and takes it. Leahy looking for a place to go. She's got to move it, running out of time. Ball is lost out of bounds, and they say Noble's ball. Couple deflections lost out of bounds. Stays with Nobles. Still in stoppage time. 1-0 the Nobles lead. A throw-in goes to Sanders, keeping it along the line, and finally lost out of bounds. Milton ball. Rushed throw-in, and it is taken right back by Nobles. Some quick passing around the corner as Nobles plays the stall game. Here in the corner, ball lost out of bounds. And this will be Milton Academy ball. Throw in, off the foot, and now booted away by Leahy. Renz takes it, but loses control of it, and it's booted away into some open space. Cressman trying to kick it ahead, deflected, and now kicked ahead out of bounds, Noble's ball. The officials watching the clock as they're the only ones who know how much time we got left. Throw in, down the line. Deflects in the air, booted away by Moan. They can't get through the defender, and it's booted away by Katie McCullough. And now, lost out of bounds, Milton Academy ball. Throw in down the line. Lost out of bounds, back to Nobles. And there's the triple whistle. The final score here at Dennis Field on the campus of Milton Academy in Milton, Massachusetts. Noble and Greenough 1, Milton Academy 0. The lone goal scored in the 37th minute by number 7, Emma Sanders, assisted by Lucy Johnson. Plenty of great scoring opportunities for Milton Academy, but things just didn't work out. Either some unlucky bounces or some very nice saves from the Noble keeper, Eliza Templo. So this brings an end to the regular season here for this 2021 season. But while it may not have ended on the happiest note, still, by my accounts, a pretty good season. It's been a privilege to cover these games for you guys on behalf of Milton Academy Live. One last shout out to the senior class of 2022 for Milton Academy. Carly Bell, Haley Englert, Sarah George, Jane Feeney, Anna Cressman, and Ava McNeil. Not sure where the playoffs lie, but if this is the last chance I get to cover this senior class for this team, it's been an honor to cover some really great players. I've had a lot of fun with all the ups and downs of this girls' soccer season. Hats off to you. And of course, to all you watching, thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed the broadcast, be sure to hit that like button. I encourage you to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all our upcoming live streams of Milton Academy events. Feel free to leave your comments in the comments section below. Let us know how we're doing. And other than that, on behalf of Milton Academy Live from Dennis Field on the campus of Milton Academy in Milton, Massachusetts, I am Jesse Mayfield Sheehan. Final score, Noble and Greenough 1, Milton Academy 0. Thank you all for watching, and have a great rest of your weekend.
But it was a great band.